Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run it. It's Mack. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken down at the
quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And it'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. On 1st down, it's Cunningham. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
At the 44-yard line.
A play fake. Now Cunningham. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
That's good.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Cunningham's pass intended for number 41.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
It's now 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will have a Giants 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. On 1st and 10, Cunningham. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner in the front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Hey, watch this.
Now a run with Mack. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
From the gun, Cunningham being chased out left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
Cunningham. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. From 3 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Left side here to Sanders. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brings up second.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line.
First down, Jacksonville.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitask.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Off play action. Cunningham. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Devontae Adams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
Kick is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Jaguars 14, Giants 7. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a goal.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. The best starting field position you could possibly have. First and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Miles Sanders with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Giants 7. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
No gain.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a timeout taken.
Giants.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Off the play fake. Cunningham slings this deep from McLaurin. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. A final shot before break. Cunningham. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Buying time to his left. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a first.
Kaepernick was looking to throw, but then it became decision time. And when he saw they had room to run, he made the right decision to pull it down there, and he winds up picking up the first down.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On third and long, it's Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this has not been their best half so far. They're down double digits already and now forced to operate from inside their own 5.
And what they have to do now is not curse their fate as much as focus on the task at hand. Inside their own 5-yard line, they've got to be careful of taking care of the football and not turning it over for the defense to score additional points.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now a first down throw, Cunningham. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Operating from the gun, Cunningham. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Complete to Terry McLaurin. 10 yards on the pickup. It's
in need of only about the length of the football here on second down. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
the 34-yard line.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Cunningham. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. That'll bring up second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cunningham. And this is caught. Give him 32 on the play.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of...
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Taking on the midfield logo. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Down and 6.
From the gun, Cunningham. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week, as he's got a 1st down as well. They'll run here with Mack. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. He'll look to throw, and he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. From 4 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. Third down. Now Kaepernick. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he goes out right around the 39. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
First down, Jacksonville.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll get that to Michel, complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Back to throw, Kaepernick. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Miles Sanders incomplete.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
They begin the drive on the ground with Mack, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. Now a first throw here in overtime. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Giants, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Seattle Seahawks come to town. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pull it up with the whole squad, are you ready to told y'all that you better be running? I'm in my go yard when I'm walking, I know y'all telling me no. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's no, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Young, hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me low, bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team, but we more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team, but we the best up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building each heaven's heights. Now that's what you call it. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's no, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Young, hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day.